And I've heard before, like when you buy a house and you have all of your personal items. So we just talked about the actual rebuild cost. It will say your house burns down for the house, but what if everything inside it burns down and then you're at a loss of all of your personal items. So I've heard like, take lots of pictures of it fully, like, bookmark how much your TV costs, put all that in a fire retardant safe to be able to have proof of what all of the value of items you have in your personal, like take lots of pictures. What is true? Like, is that true? Or
let me give you some advice straight from being a claims adjuster. It ain't entirely true.
Okay.
I do not have a receipt for my couch I bought in 2014.
Right,
and I don't know that I have a picture of us sitting on the couch. But
I'm sure you do somewhere.
Maybe. It's probably on my Friendster.
Maybe on the cloud, hopefully now.
Yeah. But when we're thinking as a claims adjuster and my role in that department, I'm asking questions that are just going to lead us into what's reasonable. Mm-hmm. It's reasonable that we had a TV in the bedrooms. Okay. It's not reasonable that I had 10 TVs. So don't try that with me.
Well, what if you do? Because I have a friend that has like 16 TVs in a loft area, and it's like every sport channel he's loaded with TVs. So like
that's a good idea to take a picture of.
Okay, right? So because it's unique. So if it's something that's not reasonable or believable, I guess you'd say, you'd probably need to have some proof of that.
Correct.
So there's just like a general amount given for couch, given for TV. It's not like, you had like the $8,000 TV, so you're not getting a full payout for that. Or
you could.
What if you shop at Restoration Hardware? And
there you go.
Everything's super expensive.
Yep. And anything that's unique, have some documentation on it. And, most of us by now, we've got a snapshot of our credit card statements. So we can go back as long as we need to when we got the MacBook Pro or when I got that last iPad. That stuff's going to be easy to track down.
Okay. Yeah,
and once again, those things are reasonable. But when you're telling me that, I had a wall full of Jordans, I paid cash for all of them, I don't have any receipts, and all of them were worth, I don't know, $100,000, I'm going to ask a second question if I'm in claims. If you got some type of documentation like your eBay records, that's going to work. Mm-hmm. But something like your standard furniture, your electronics, your clothing, the insurance carriers, for the most part, are going to give you a break. If it's reasonable, we're going to pay on it. We're going to pay as much as possible. If there's anything unique outside of that, of course, have some documentation on it, because in the event of some type of total loss, claims is going to work with you to get it done right.